Hello students, welcome to class 11 biology. Today we are going to learn biozoology chapter 5 digestion and absorption. So it is one of the most interesting topics that you want to learn about the physiology of human. So first time in your 11th standard we are going to learn about human physiology. So in this digestion and absorption we will learn about the food that we take, how it is getting digested and it is getting absorbed and it is made available for our energy production. So first paragraph it is given food. So what is food? The food that we eat to provide energy. Okay, so whatever we are eating for the purpose of getting energy, and also it helps in replacement of worn out tissue or damaged tissue. Okay, so it also regulates and coordinates the activities of our body. Follow. So the food components may be protein, carbohydrate, lipids, vitamins, minerals, fibers and water. These are all the components or constituents of the food. Next we obtain food from the plant source or animal source. So source of food could be plant. Okay, so by the process of photosynthesis, plants produce food, that is starch, and the animals in turn will feed on the food and they convert into the muscular tissue. Okay, so that we get the protein from the animal source. The plant source, some of the dal does also produce the protein, and the food which we eat are macromolecules which are not directly entering into this cell. Okay, they have to be broken into micromolecules. As you know, macromolecule is getting converted into micromolecule. Name itself indicates macro, bigger molecules, micro, smaller molecules. Okay, so these micromolecules are the absorbable form of the food that we eat. So for which we need the digestive system. The role of the digestive system is to make the macromolecule into micromolecule. Okay, so plants are autotrophs, as you know, and they synthesize the food. So they do not require any digestive system. Okay, only animals require digestive system. In this we are going to learn about human digestive system. It is very interesting and easy topic. The process of digestion. You can see here the process of digestion takes place by the following steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, digestion. Ingestion, so what we take in intake of food. Digestion, breakdown of food. Okay, as we have seen, from macromolecule to micromolecule. Absorption, so it is taken to bloodstream. The food whichever is taken, it is taken to bloodstream. Then it becomes the component of the cell by the process of assimilation. Okay, so digestion, it is a removal of all undigested waste material. Next we have about the structure of the alimentary canal. So alimentary canal is a continuous muscular digestive tract. So when you want to describe the system, you should include all the terms in that. Okay, so it is a continuous structure, there is no interruption, and it is muscular, and it begins from the anterior opening and it ends with the posterior opening. Okay, so the mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, intestine, rectum and anus are the parts of the digestive system. So to start with mouth, so what are the parts that we have to learn for the mouth? We will learn about tongue, teeth and types of teeth, and what is the digestion that occurs in the mouth region. Okay, the mouth is concerned with reception of food, taking in food. We are getting the food through our mouth. That is what is given as reception of food, which leads to the buccal cavity. There, the mechanical digestion is initiated in the buccal cavity by the process of chewing. So, chewing is done by our teeth and it is helped by tongue. So, that is what we are going to learn in detail now. So, chemical digestion does also occur in mouth using salivary glands and the enzymes produced by salivary gland. We are going to learn about teeth in detail. It is important 3-mark question. Each tooth is embedded in the socket. What is socket? It is like a bag. Okay, so in that our tooth is embedded. Do you follow? Can you imagine that? So when you have the milk teeth, once it is fallen down, you can feel that area to be like a socket. Yes, it is not plain, it is like a bag or it is a socket. Okay, so that is what it is meant here. We have tooth embedded in the socket in the jawbone. This type of teeth is called as thecodont. Theca means sac. Okay, sac, don't with reference to teeth. Okay, so when the teeth is present in the sac, it is described as thecodont. Human beings and many mammals form 2 sets of teeth during their lifetime. A set of 20 temporary milk teeth. Milk teeth, another name is deciduous teeth. Please listen, deciduous teeth, which gets replaced by a set of 32 permanent teeth, and permanent teeth is named as adult teeth. This type of dentition is called as diffeodont. So when you are describing about the teeth, you should describe thecodont and diffeodont. Then we'll continue with the permanent teeth. Permanent teeth are of 4 types. What are the 4 types of teeth? Incisor, canine, premolar and molar. And they have different functions to perform in order to eat different kinds of food. So incisor helps in cutting, and canine is tearing, and premolar for grinding, and molar for crushing. So arrangement of each half of the upper and lower jaw is given as the dental formula. Okay, so that is what is given, ICPM. So I is incisor, incisor 2, then we have canine 1, premolar 2 and molar 3. Okay, so this is what is called as the dental formula. If you have any doubt, you can get it clarified with regards to the dental formula in our live class. Okay, so next we have the teeth, which is made of mineral salts. So what are the mineral salts that makes the teeth stronger? So it could be calcium or magnesium. As you can see here, if it is getting increased in amount or decreased in amount, it can cause diseases in the teeth. You can see the deposition of calcium and other minerals on the top layer of the tooth may form hard layer of tartar and calculus. Okay, if this calculus or plaque formed on the teeth, it is not removed, but we can just remove only that calculus. So it would spread down the teeth into the narrow gap between the gums and enamel, and it may cause inflammation. So if it is going to be on the top layer of the tooth, it will not cause much difficulty for a person. If it is going to invade the space in between the teeth, it can cause pain and inflammation. Inflammation, can you understand? Swelling. Okay, it's like swelling. So inflammation of the gums, that is called as gingivitis. That is because of increase in the quantity of calcium and magnesium. This gingivitis may cause redness and bleeding. Okay, so bleeding of the gums, and it may cause bad smell also. So hard chewing, the surface of the teeth is made of enamel and helps in mastication of food. That is, well, it is helpful in grinding the food. Tongue is freely movable muscular organ attached to at the posterior end by frenulum to the floor of the buccal cavity. This frenulum question is important. Okay, so and it is free in front. It acts as a universal toothbrush and helps in intake of food. Chew and mix the food with saliva to swallow. Okay, and the upper surface of the tongue has got this small projection called as papillae. What it is called? Papillae. So this papillae is found to have the taste buds. Okay, do you know what is taste bud? Which is the food is getting tasted and that is getting transmitted to brain. Follow? That is getting transmitted to brain through the nerves to know the taste. Do you follow? So these taste buds are connected directly to the nerves. The oral cavity leads into the short common passage for food and air is called as the pharynx. The esophagus and trachea open into the pharynx. Food passes into the esophagus through a wide opening called as gullet. Food is passing through gullet at the back of the pharynx. A cartilaginous flap is called epiglottis that prevents the entry of food during the process of feeding. So epiglottis is most important structure and it is most important question also, because this is a structure which is getting closed while we feed on. Once we swallow something, if you have some water nearby you, you just swallow water. During that process you will not breathe because this epiglottis is a flap like structure. It closes trachea. So once the trachea is closed, you will automatically will not breathe. Do you follow? So the structure that closes trachea, once you swallow something, that flap like structure is called as epiglottis. Okay, so next we have about the human digestive system structure with the diagram. Okay, so here you can see the structure, not only the structure but also the glands associated with the digestion, all given towards left hand side forms the glands that secrete enzyme which help in the process of digestion. So far we have learnt about the human digestive system, what is food and what are the components of food, and also about the mouth and the organs present in mouth for the purpose of digestion. And we have learnt dentition in detail with the dental formula, and the terms to describe our dentition will be thicodont, diffeodont and heterodont, and what is the function of tongue and how it helps in the process of tasting. Then finally we have seen about what is pharynx and what is epiglottis. Please take notes once you listen to the lesson, and you can copy down the questions given in the question bank. Thank you, students.